This was YouTube about a week ago, right? And this is YouTube today. What? And why has this happened? Because, right, of this little message. People being told that their video, for whatever reason, has been deemed to be non-advertiser friendly. Everyone is acting like Donald Trump just became president, made Hillary Clinton his vice president, and started World War III with the fat kid from North Korea. All because of this tiny little message about advertisers. No one is happy. Well, don't worry, mate. I'm gonna clear everything up, right, by explaining 3 things to you. 1, why this isn't something to worry about. 2, why the majority of the complaints that a ton of YouTubers are making are ridiculous, right? Before you get butthurt, just hear what I have to say, right? And 3, why this is something to worry about. Which I know contradicts point number 1, right? Just shush, mate. But you might be asking yourself, right? Advertisers, Grade? What role do advertisers actually play on YouTube? That's a good question, mate. So listen, before we go any further, right, it is important to understand their role on this site. Let's begin. Advertisers are just companies that pay YouTube to put adverts on people's videos. Now, for example, right, someone like PewDiePie will get a lot of views on his videos. So advertisers pay to put adverts on videos like his, right, knowing that people wanting to watch his videos will also see their adverts. And in return, he gets paid for it. That's how it works. We essentially get paid for getting people to see those adverts. Do you understand, mate? Fantastic! Let's move on. But listen, right, here's the biggest thing to remember. You know how pretty much everyone on YouTube's currently complaining about losing a bit of ad revenue, right? The thing to remember here is that ad revenue comes from the advertisers. Yes, they are paying to advertise, but they are not obliged to have to advertise on anyone's videos at all. Listen, if we YouTubers want to keep YouTube as our jobs, right, we have to keep the advertisers happy. And if the advertisers aren't happy with the deal that they're getting on YouTube, for example, if they found out the ads that they're paying for are being placed on videos that they don't want them on, like for example, on Nicole Arbor's videos, I don't think anyone would want that, right? If they don't like the deal they're getting, they will leave. The advertisers will leave. Listen, mate, this is not a gym membership that they took out as a New Year's resolution, mate. They'll stop that in a second. They're not going to carry on paying for a service that they don't want, are they? It's a business. And if the advertisers leave, then we won't lose a bit of our ad revenue, right? We'll lose all of it. Seriously, man, it's such a simple process, but people still complain. And some of the complaints I've heard people say during all of this, right? Jesus Christ, man, they're so unreasonable, it's insane. Just have a listen to some of the complaints I've heard people say. My videos got demonetized overnight. No, actually they didn't, mate. Listen, your videos were already unmonetized. You just didn't notice it. All YouTube did was 1, let you know more clearly that they were demonetized, and 2, make it easier to appeal so you can get them remonetized. So you basically woke up to YouTube telling you, oh there, mate, just letting you know that this video's been unmonetized for a while. You might want to appeal that, but don't worry, we've made it easier to do so. So in all likelihood, you should have your monetization back quite quickly. Why are people complaining? That's a good thing. You would think that people would be appreciative of that. But guess what happens instead? YouTubers complain. That's what you get for trying to help. Jesus Christ. My videos got unmonetized. Riot! Yeah, they did. About 1% of them at the most. Listen, a lot of the more vocal YouTubers that you're hearing complain about this have gotten less than 1% of their videos unmonetized. Literally less than 1%. Is that really worthy of this YouTubeIsOverParty overreaction? Is it? And not only that, right? But of the very few videos that they did get unmonetized, you can often get monetization back very easily and quickly just by getting rid of some of the more controversial tags and words in the video title. It's as easy as that. My videos were deemed not advertiser friendly. How dare you?
Newer videos that I've made that have also been quote-unquote demonetized because it's not quote-unquote advertiser friendly.
This one is making my head hurt. Okay, listen, right, idiot. People had videos with tags like ISIS, rape, and suicide, and they're complaining about the lack of corporate advertisements their videos got. Are you retarded, mate? For example, right, Mr. Repsion, who's a YouTuber who often talks about some very controversial topics with over 500,000 subscribers, right? He recently made a video where he's complaining non-stop, outraged that he had 40 of his videos, that's 3.4%, right, demonetized. Now listen, that sounds quite bad, right? But he had videos about some very advertiser-friendly topics, such as Islam and death and suicide. You cannot be serious, hey mate. How can you complain that advertisers don't want to associate with your ISIS suicide video? Listen, it makes perfect sense that certain companies don't want to associate with certain videos. Like, for example, right, do you think McDonald's or Burger King wants to advertise on fitness videos? Do you think that Disney wants to advertise on death metal songs? Of course not. Listen, there are certain types of videos that will turn off certain types of companies, like these ones, and there are certain types of videos that will turn away all companies. Hence your video gets demonetized. It's not a surprise, so stop acting like it is. And the worst one, right? But Grade. It's YouTube's fault. No, it's not. Stop looking for someone to blame here. There's no one to blame. Now listen, this is true for the internet, right? The internet loves having something to complain about. I don't know why they like it, but the internet loves to have something to complain about. And we all know it's true. We all know that whenever there's a bandwagon forming on YouTube, everyone likes to jump on it. And we also know, right, that YouTube is everyone's favorite scapegoat and people are always looking to blame them for something. Now, for example, right, YouTuber Melanie Murphy said in a tweet, right, YouTube's new update means ads are disabled on my acne videos because advertisers don't like it. Seriously, YouTube? What? Is this a joke, Melanie? How can you end the tweet by saying, seriously, YouTube? You said yourself in the tweet that the advertisers are the ones that don't like it. If the advertisers don't like it, Melanie, why are you pointing the blame at YouTube? Listen, Melanie, I don't understand. What do you expect YouTube to do? Go to the advertisers and point a gun at them and say, "Oi, advertiser, advertise on this video whether you like it or not, or you're dead." Is that what you expect? That's ridiculous. Listen, can you think before you hop on board this hate bandwagon, you idiot? If the advertisers don't like it, they don't like it. That's the end of the conversation. Now listen, just to end on this, right? Here's the part that is somewhat of a concern. One example of the point I want to make, right, is a tweet that Boogie made where he complains about a bunch of videos he made on the topic of suicide and helping people having those thoughts. He wrongly blames YouTube for this, and I understand his frustrations, right? But again, YouTube has no say in the matter. If advertisers are saying, we don't want to advertise on videos about suicide, in all reality, they have every right to do that. And YouTube has to listen and enforce that. And that sucks, right? But here's the problem. These videos that Boogie made are good. As in, the videos that help people. They're positive videos. These kind of videos need to exist on YouTube, right? But now that we're seeing these new rules on advertising come into play, whilst it doesn't censor or stop these types of videos from existing, right? It does make people less likely to make them. Because they're not going to get monetized, right? And that sucks. Ideally, there needs to be a solution to that to keep those kinds of videos around. Another type of video which these new rules make less likely to be made, right, is news videos on certain topics. Certain topics being blacklisted means that they might become less likely to be covered on some news channels, right? Because making those videos would mean that they'd be making less money, thereby censoring the news, and no one wants that. Again, ideally, there needs to be a solution to that to keep those kinds of videos around. To make sure that YouTube stays completely censorship free, which is one of the reasons that we've all fallen in love with this website over the last 10 years, right? Is having external sponsors on your videos. You might start seeing that a decent bit more often on YouTube. But don't worry, mate. I will never sell out. Alright? Never! By the way, new t-shirt designs out soon.